certification, that cert. There's other certifications that I recommend you going for, and one of them is the IAQ, which is Indoor Air Quality Certificate. And that's, I don't know if that's like maybe $35. There's a couple in there that are like $35 a piece, and then there's a couple in there that are free. Okay, the 609, the automotive one, that should be something that you probably want to get under your belt. It's not that hard. It's pretty cheap and easy. Because once you got the 608, it's basically the same stuff. It's just knowing that you can't use this with this side, right? Because they got it all set up differently. The fittings are different, the hoses are coloring, different things like of that nature. Refrigerant is refrigerant, right? We're using HFOs in the cars, and we're using HFO in the commercial side too. So that's not going to change. The indoor air quality, probably pretty big now because of the COVID stuff. We had to re-look at a lot of ways we filter out the air in buildings, all right? Especially in a hospital, okay? Especially in a hospital. Because filters are expensive, all right? You think about changing your filter in your furnace at home, that's only one filter. Or your cars.
Specifically like carbon filters that are more high efficiency, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you get into those ratios, okay, of different thicknesses. And what it is filtering out the particulates in the air, okay, parts per million, ppms. There's a lot of stuff that, can get by your filters. Your furnace filters aren't that efficient, okay? You go, oh, here's a filter. You look at it as a measurement, okay? Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I want. You look at it in the hardware store, plus you don't want it all bent up, and that's what you're gonna get. But in our world, we have to make sure they're rated, because if we ever get sued, we wanna make sure everything is up to par here, legal. So, those arrows mean something, right? Directional arrows. Especially in a pleated filter, we're talking about a thicker filter. And like I said, at home you probably have just one filter. But in our world, we have maybe a filter bank, and there could be 20 filters in there. Good example, in a hospital, there's 48 filters in one unit, okay? And we have different areas of concern. We have the pre-filter, we have the secondary filter, okay? And we have a final filter. Usually the final filter, there's 3 banks in there. Usually the final filter, we put odor eaters in there, okay? Odor eaters, because if you're in surgery, you don't want to smell the bacon sizzling next door in a restaurant, right? It says, man, I got to get out of here. I want to get some breakfast. Yes, then again, all the smoke out there, everything that's smelling, we don't want that in the patient care area. So, pretty expensive. When you get to the final filters, one filter could be $648, and there's 48 of them in there. So that adds up.
Wow.
Okay. And then maybe you got 8 floors in a high-rise hospital. So that adds up. So that's a major budget in any engineering management groups. So we got to make sure that's taken care of separate. Okay. So we have to budget that annually. Okay.
Wow.
And then, it's all okay, then we have to bring in different filter people, okay? And they send in usually